You might call it being thoughtful or a careful person, but when you repeatedly replay conversations from yesterday and predict problems for tomorrow, you are exhausted by a mind running on an endless, repetitive loop. This diagram shows the two places you can actually live. On the left is the mental world, where your attention gets tangled in imaginary scenarios and past regrets. On the right is the real world, a sequence of physical actions. When you feel drained without having done anything, it is because your energy is entirely consumed by that mental world. To pull your attention out of your head and back into reality, we are going to complete a 5-step mental control reset right now. Before we begin, grab a pen, a piece of paper, and your phone's timer. You will also need to bring one active, recurring worry to mind. Completing this reset is the shift required to stop letting your thoughts passively dictate your day and start actively choosing to live in the present. Step 1 is awareness. Take that active worry you selected and bring it to the absolute forefront of your mind right now. Mentally or verbally, say a single word: thinking. Do not judge the worry. Just recognize and label it. This label creates a clear boundary between your identity and the intrusive thought. You are the observer, not the anxiety. Step 2 is grounding. You need to anchor that observation in physical reality. Right now, press your feet firmly into the floor, or focus your hearing on one distant sound in your room. As you do this, you will likely feel fear or anxiety attached to the worry. Resist the urge to suppress or push down that emotion. Allow yourself to feel the raw physical sensation of the anxiety in your chest or stomach. Feel the physical symptom, but refuse to attach any narrative or justification to it. Breaking an active thought loop requires this dual approach, recognizing the mental trap cognitively while forcing your body to anchor into the physical world. Step 3 is immediate action. When you force your brain to focus on physical coordination or a tangible task, it pulls metabolic energy away from the parts of the mind responsible for circular worrying. Take a micro-action right now to break the paralysis. Move an object on your desk, shift your posture physically, or draft one short email sentence. Step 4 is containment. Aggressive, recurring thoughts need to be placed on a strict leash so they stop bleeding into the rest of your day. Pick up the pen and paper you gathered earlier. We will establish a physical boundary. Set your phone timer for 10 minutes. Write down every worst-case scenario and every specific detail of your worry. Be aggressive. But the second that alarm sounds, you must cease thinking about the issue entirely. Writing this out takes an infinite, terrifying loop inside your imagination and converts it into a finite, manageable task on a piece of paper. Anxiety thrives when it has unlimited space in your imagination. It shrinks when you force it into a concrete time frame and a tangible physical action. Step 5 shifts from acute treatment to systemic prevention by reducing mental input. Consuming a constant stream of digital content forces your brain to endlessly process background information, leaving it unable to stop overprocessing. Immediately place your phone face down or move it into another room. Create instant silence. Treat this silence as an active workspace. It is the precise environment where emotional control and clarity are actually built. A quiet mind is biologically impossible if you are surrounded by constant external noise. Ruthlessly controlling what enters your brain is your primary defense against overthinking. By naming the thought, grounding your body, taking action, and creating a time boundary, you have just successfully interrupted a live overthinking loop. This checklist outlines your daily mental clarity system. Take a screenshot of it now to use as your long-term maintenance protocol. In the morning, spend 5 minutes observing your breath. During the day, practice the catch and label technique. Catching your mind drifting even 10 times a day is how you build mental discipline. In the evening, reflect on the moments you overthought. Use this reflection purely as data collection to understand your triggers, entirely free of self-judgment. Practicing these steps gives you the ability to decide when a thought is useful and when it is simply noise. You gain the capacity to engage with the mind when it's productive and step back into reality when it isn't.